this is honestly a very close game because it's like if Night Stalker stunt Storm's early game, some failed rotations, it's Slark with the world. Lina can itemize to be very tanky.
Yeah,
it's very close.
Lina Storm is a skill matchup, right? Like 9, this is his hero. If he pops off,
he's now
doesn't matter.
I mean, he has to pop off because he's playing against position 4.
Xiao is an offlaner playing mid. He's now playing against a support player playing mid. 9, all on you, buddy.
Woo, no pressure. It should be an exciting one regardless. Game 5, we will find out our champion together with Cinderin and Sunsfan.
Game 5 indeed. I am in fact wearing 2 sets of glasses, Cinderin. That is how excited I am. These picks are sexy as hell. You barely look at the screen, for God's sake. What is going on right now? Explain it. As if I'm an idiot, because you know I am.
Dota is a game where you play 5v5.
Oh boy.
Okay. Honestly, I mean, the panel has kind of covered it, right? Xinq is a really good mid player. I'm kind of shocked that you pulled this out in game 5, right?
Yeah.
But sometimes when it comes to this kind of next leveling each other in a long series like this can be the curveball that changes things up. Tundra might have been guessing during that draft if the Storm was actually going mid at all. If it was like a side lane hero, what role the Pango would be playing. Like, there's just so many questions you have to figure out on the spot. And obviously now they know that it's going to be a Xinq mid-Storm, but the way this draft went, I think this is a pretty good both Storm and Slark game. You're playing against only one real solution in the Night Stalker Crippling Fear. I think 33 is the hero to watch this game. He has to do well on the Night Stalker for Tundra to be doing well here. Might be a good start.
Disruption to start things out. Illuminate from the side. Snaking takes a ton of damage, but the Blade Fury onto Faith Beyond. Looks like that'll be first blood, just barely going away of Tundra. Faith Beyond ends up trading it with Snaking. And Y now on the high ground, gets off the Fairy Fire. Looks like he'll live though. Xiao 8, the level 1 shield crash. All that damage mitigation. Oh, nice dodge there from Fata. Position 5 Monkey King. If somebody was watching this game, or any of these games really from this patch, that has been under a rock for 2 years, they probably wouldn't be able to guess half these positions that these heroes are playing. That's the beauty.
Honestly, that's been one of the biggest stories of this tournament, has been core heroes being played in a support role and support heroes played in a core role, right? That's just been so many switch-ups, which is really cool to see. Having a hard time really... I think this top lane for... I want to favor Tundra, because Jugger against Viper should be very good in the first few levels, and he does have a slow and a stun coming out from Fata. And in the bottom lane, I think PSG...
I've found that to be true as well. Faith Beyond using the best Viper set of all time. I have no affiliation or don't make any money off of it. That's... Okay, I guess I can't say that. Hashtag ad is... All right, Blade Fury from Skeeter. Boundless Strike is there as well, and it looks like Faith Beyond, he pops his Fairy Fire, and only survives a little bit longer as a result. And Xiao 8 in a right-click battle, with Fata. That's not going to be ending too well for you. No, don't think he'll be able to... Oh, he actually cancels another salve there. Big resource damage done in favor of Tundra here.
Tundra getting a huge lead in the top lane from this... Viper is a lane dominator. If it loses its lane, it doesn't offer very much, and you obviously skilled Nether Toxin level 1 as you should. Faith Beyond is going to need to find level 3 so they can put some better pressure here. Look at Fata just taunting him up top, just zoning him out. The Boundless Strike pump fakes.
So tell me why this is a... I can see the Storm, but why is it a good Slark game? It does feel like Night Stalker is a semi-counter to this hero.
So it kind of goes both ways, right? Because Slark also has really good night vision. So
okay.
It depends on who gets the initiation. It's mainly Crippling Fear that's annoying, but outside of that, you don't have reliable lockdown on Tundra. You don't have these like key silencers or something like Chrono that just keeps Slark in place. So he has a large amount of freedom. Depth Shroud is also insane against Jugger. It counters Omni Slash entirely. You just... Oh, you were getting Omni Slash? You just place this. It has 800 cast range. You just save an ally from Omni. Yeah, just amazing. It's also great against Night Stalker for a similar reason, right? You just protect people that are getting jumped. So, Xinq going toe-to-toe with 9. Very close lane. Xiao was like, wait a second, we're actually playing for the first place. Put a guy mid who's really good at it.
Yeah, putting the support mid to play mid. No problem. I mean, Xiao certainly feels more comfortable playing support. That's what he did most of his, if not all of his career. Being the captain of so many teams. One of the most legendary players of all time. up there with the puppies and I guess No Tail and
The puppies.
yes, the puppies of the world. And
Fought in trouble.
in a right-click battle. The Nether Toxin's applied, but there's the spin to follow. Mischief's not going to do a whole lot, but it'll be a trade and still in favor of Tundra. Jowe's the one that keeps surviving these.
You say in favor of Tundra, but look at the gold gain from those 2 kills, Shannon.
Okay. All right, very even.
Okay, they got more experience.
The XP, even if it was the same, you're giving the same amount of XP theoretically and gold to position 1.
You're right.
Versus
4 gets to
4.
That's in some cases that's a little bit of an outdated view. If the position 4 really benefits from the key stuff he gets, right? But actually, pressuring the Skitter, he does have a spin. He's going to have to use it. His 5 stacked on the poison. Arguably should have done it way earlier. Now he just ended up taking unnecessary damage.
He wants to get full value out of that salve that's coming to him. So
I guess so.
All right, pounce on to 33. Be able to get out just fine. Jin Q. All right, he finds a monkey in the trees. It is Fata this time. Taking a lot of damage from that tower. Gets a salve off, though. 9 still in the trees. LSA does connect, breaks the trees as a result. He gets support from Y. Dragon Slayer is not enough to kill Jin Q, but Fata should be in range for that right click, and indeed brings him to the ground. Nice rotation from Fata as he continues to play really weird position 5 heroes that work out relatively well. Very cool to see. I love
that. That's the coolest thing about the patch.
I agree. Like Dota in general, it's kind of gone this way. It's been snowballing this way for years, but having heroes that are so versatile makes it so much more interesting, especially from the draft perspective. That's one of the most... I have a lot of joy watching drafts, Cinderin. The metagame and mind games that you have, especially in a best of 5.
Yeah.
With these twists and turns.
Nice block from Fata here.
Yeah, he's so annoying, actually.
He has to walk in because he doesn't have Primal Spring. So
yeah, true.
His ward obviously seeing Faith Beyond trying to stack there. He'll get bullied away. Actually, might have to TP if he wants to live here. There's a high ground ward.
They do, but Snaking is here with the disruption. Fata, Mischief's just the 1 tick of the damage away.
It was bait.
And yeah, he's still taking lots of damage from Faith Beyond. There's the Boundless Strike. And he's dropping very slowly. Nether Toxin not going to do much. And they're going to be able to turn this around on a Faith Beyond. So, an incredible bait from Fata.
What's the cast range on Nether Toxin? Was he not in range to use that earlier?
It's not that great.
All right.
It's not the best.
Worked out as a wonderful bait there for Fata, and they obviously find the D ward, which was exposed there by Faith Beyond.
Yeah.
Great start for Tundra in this game.
Yeah, in the previous year, there's open trouble. Yeah, jumps by Jin Q. Jawade is there as well. Disruption, Snaking on an enemy. So 9 attempting to run away with his Soulbind applied, but no. Jin Q going to finish him off. And Jawade's going to take the brunt of this damage. Has 2 stacks of Shadow Poison right now.
Nice sidestep.
Yeah, it's not likely not to be enough here. That's 4 actually on Jin Q. What kind of a game is Snaking looking at here? Because last time we saw him play the Shadow Demon, he completely dominated. We're going to have to hold that thought. No mana at all for Jin Q, but...
There's a Coddle.
Lots of mana now for
125 whole mana points.
Yeah, what does the game look like for Shadow Demon? Is this a... Like, typically when you see one, like, oh, late game, it's great against certain agility, but not really Slark. Right?
He's not very good this game in general. Yeah. I think the primary job of Snaking is to stand behind his cores and just defend against Storm. And make sure he doesn't get jumped himself, right? He's kind of exposed against both the Slark and the Storm Spirit, 2 heroes that can really get up close and personal with you as a support player. So I think Snaking in many ways has the single hardest game of any player here. Probably him and Fata later.
Oh, Faith Beyond's going to be found out here by Fata. Boundless Strike. Skeeter has his Omni Slash, and there it goes. No creeps in sight. Skeeter gets a nice kill for himself here.
Faith Beyond is in the dumpster. He's 1 in 5, minute 7.
Yep, he's died quite a bit. Has the same net worth as Jawade's Pango, which is a support this game if you're just joining us.
Yep. It's the entire gold difference right now is actually that.
And Jin Q, jumping Snaking. Looks like this will be another stack for Ame, number 2. Actually, that's the first one, I think. 33, getting jumped now from the other side. Nice silence, and that'll be enough. Didn't have a stun anyway.
I think it can't even reach on level 1. I'm not sure if Electric Vortex can grab him in general. And they're going to get Faith Beyond mid. Yeah. It's like, okay, guys, I'm tired of dying every minute, literally. So I'm going to go mid. Any objections?
Snaking gets off the disruption, but the Illuminate's going to force them back. Mischief dodged again. Fata. Never mind. He dodged it with raindrops. Intended. It's up. A nice D ward, but it might cost him his life. Balance Strike's not going to connect. And yeah, ends up being an easy one for PSG.LGD.
Faithbian gets the kill gold. He really needed that.
I mean, it is a hero that can recover. Obviously, Netotoxin really good at taking out camps.
It can, but at the same time, you picked offlane Viper. You want to win the lane, right? That's kind of a big part of the hero's appeal. You did get counterpicked, so that's going to happen sometimes, but still, getting out of that lane 1 and 5 is not good for Faithbian. Sometimes you have lanes where you just lose, right? Like, that's just a part of Dota. I don't think this is a lane you necessarily have to lose this hard. They just got really outplayed by Tundra this time.
Yeah. It happens, Cinderin.
It does.
I'm sure you know better than most.
No, I make no mistakes.
Yep.
Well, I'm the Tundra team in this lane.
Okay, I see.
Yes.
Zhao 8. Fine spot that, but I've seen a lot of 1 in 17 Pudge games from you that turn out to be victories, so you sure know how to boost your team's morale. Every time you die, they laugh and gains joy.
That is actually not what is happening.
+1 joy for the team, and that helps. That's the OG factor.
You need
right?
some more time in Dota to understand Shannon.
I don't know. I've seen a lot of OG. They clown around, they make everybody happy, and that builds morale.
And then you
randomly
win. That's kind of how Slark got immortal, I guess.
Yeah, maybe. Jin Q smoked up. Skeeter, level 8 right now. He's going to spin and TP.
They are TPing up Lina, actually.
Yeah, did he TP to base? It looks like it. Snaking and company army vicinity. Oh, now 8 on the roll. He didn't even see him. Fata gets dropped from above. And we brought down as a result.
Juggernaut,
Omni slashes down. Zhao is going to take the brunt of this. And
couldn't you have swashbuckle for a year there?
And that's a good question. A year is quite a long time, Cinder. Is why? He's going to get LSA'd. Looks like that'll be the second death of PSG.LGD in this engagement.
A little bit of a blunder from Shot. I think maybe he didn't realize his swashbuckle got ready. Perhaps it was because of chakra magic, but I'm pretty sure if you swash across the cliff, Juggernaut loses track of you for Omni. I think so. But he stayed in the roll. So that's an extra kill for Tundra that maybe they weren't going to get. That's still 2-for-1 trade for them. And really quick reconnection there from Skitter, right? He TP'd out, and he still made it back to the same play.
Yeah. I mean, something we haven't talked about yet is 9, who I would argue to be possibly an MVP candidate for the entire tournament.
It's Tree Governor listening to the break music.
Tree Governor. We have the balance strike. Yeah, the pig pull was used, but I was going to say it was dispelled, but not really. The purge came through.
Laguna.
Zhao 8, yeah. Swashbuckle not quite. Okay, he's going to be able to be taken out by 9, but Jin trying to get the reciprocation here with the help of Ame, and they'll do just that. So big kill, PSG.LGD. If that was last game, maybe that would have been okay for Tundra since it was a mid-ping.
True. Maybe they forgot.
Yeah, it's possible. He's been mid literally every game of the tournament, right? So it's like, oh, Zhao 8, kill him. The tier 1 tower now. Not going to take much damage here, but yeah, very even game to start things. Like, what team would you prefer to be in terms of like the pace overall?
I think I like LGD slightly better, but it's because of matchups, not really because of the game state. It's just I see this becoming an incredible Slark Storm game, and while they lost the Viper's lane, the other 2 heroes are doing pretty damn well. The slipperiness is something I think Tundra has to itemize against to win this game. I don't think you can rely on just even a Blink Dagger on Night Stalker. It's not enough. You need some sort of way of catching.
Snaking. Solar Bind on him right now. Jinkyu's actually going to use a lot of his mana to try to go for this, but there's the balance strike from above. Fata jumps back in. Jinkyu really wants this kill. He'll get it, but the Laguna Blade from the sideline.
He had the 1 charges and a haste rune, but they just blasted him way too quickly. He's smiling though. Like, oh well. Win some, you lose some, I guess. Just the final.
I mean, if you've been as successful as they have, then I don't really blame them, I guess. Fata, Viper strike. Yeah, still inside, but it's not going to matter. He is killed easily. The tier 1 tower was killed, though, at the same time.
Taken by 33. Yeah, getting a lot of gold out of this. And he is indeed working on the Blink Dagger. Is that an Echo Saber coming out? Yep. Okay. Echo Blink, I love it. I think this is the perfect build for the game. You want to pack a punch, you want to have the mana regen to farm on this hero, and then you're getting the dagger because your team is lacking in catch. So this is a way of you to get on top of the storm. And in Dark Ascension with the Crippling Fear and the Echo Saber, you can put so much damage into the storm that you can almost solo kill him. Like, you need a little bit of help, maybe a Demonic Purge.
From a Storm's perspective, does that mean itemizing for a BKB is going to be needed?
I think he wants that regardless in this game. He's queuing it up after Orchid. It's the safe and stable item against NS. Yeah. Crippling Fear lasts so long when it's high level that Euls doesn't cut it. I think it says 7 seconds on next level. Yeah, it's really long. So, yeah, better off just getting BKB.
Okay, then.
Also helps him against Monkey King stun. It helps him against Lina. Yeah. It just gives him so much safety. Like, what stops a BKB Storm in this game, really, when you look at it? Yeah. It's actually nothing. You need to get, like, something crazy, like a Basher on Jug that hits an Omni-Slash proc or whatever.
Skeeter's getting spotted out, and that is the Orchid reveal. And resulting in a super easy one for Jin Q.
Yeah, why didn't this guy play mid all tournament?
I mean, I can understand to a percent. I mean, obviously you don't want to take, for nothing to say not being able to make the tournament, you're not going to switch positions. It makes more sense to just fill his position in with somebody else so everybody can get used to TI. But if it's just one game,
yeah,
you know, why not?
Okay. If LGD were to win this and we get a winner's review, I would be very curious whose idea it was. I think they'll be very telling. If it's Xin that's like, old man, you're old, give me mid. Or if it's Xiaowei that's like, Xin, one more game.
Enough mid losses. That's my turn. Storm Spirit, now! I could see it.
He's like, Xin, I would really love to play Pango this game, unlike every other game. So can you please go mid?
That's definitely possible.
Slark's getting farmed. That's a Shadowblade complete now for Ame. Closing in on Lina's net worth. Only 200 short of that. And 9 is also closing in on a key item for him. BKBs are the key item in both teams this game. It's just so important. But you still... I can't help but have this feeling that when both teams have BKB, the kills are coming from LGD first. The Storm and Slark have a way easier time connecting on supports and killing them than the Tundra lineup does. And also just inherently, Pango and Caudle seem like more difficult kills than a Monkey King and a Shadow Demon. Yeah. When you have an Orchid on Storm.
Definitely true.
This is a level 6 Monkey King minute 16. Like, Fata has kind of run his course this game. You compare this to the Xin one we had a couple of games ago as position 4. Fata's hero is expiring in this game. He's going to be mainly just the stun.
Stun, vision from the trees.
Yeah, they do have vision, both from him and Night Stalker, which is great. But you're right, playing against Slark and Storm, who can also find that vision.
Yeah, I mean, when LGD was, I think it was Jin Q, right? Playing the Monkey King. Ended up getting BKB at a really fast rate.
Yeah, he was support. Mage Slayer, BKB.
Yeah, super farmed. Which we're not seeing right now from Fata, but it is position 5, so kind of expected, I guess.
It will always be different.
And he certainly helped Skeeter get off to a good start, right?
It's so unreal watching Caudle be lowest net worth in his team. I was like, wait, what?
That's true.
I had to do a double take. But Y, of course, is position 5 on Caudle here. And is electing to not take farm. If he wanted to, he would have triple his CS right now, probably.
Yeah.
But he's deciding that it is not worth it compared to having more gold on Xiaowei's Pango. And of course, Faith Beyond desperately needed a comeback. Oh, they set it up.
9.
SPTV.
Disruption, though.
He might have to
catch it up. Oh, balance strike a little bit too early. Up for the jump in now from Jin Q. Fato's on the cliff. Silence brought back down. I don't think he actually dodged the Orc Malevolence proc, but he still lives.
Oh, you can't use Mischief when you're silent.
Quiet, Syndra.
Okay. Shutting up immediately.
Well, technically I'm correct. He didn't dodge it. Because it's not possible, Syndra, obviously. Omni Slash coming through. It's going to bounce onto Y. He's going to take most of that damage and die as a result. Very, very low. 2 deaths right off the bat in this engagement for PSG.LGD.
Xin was very cautious there not to get too far, and as a result didn't get the Monkey King. Just needed a little bit more damage. One more hit would have done it. But he plays it super safe. And Tundra swing back and get a couple. That was Dark Ascension used. Was that during day or nighttime? Oh, wait a second. Faith Beyond.
Oh, yeah. Boundless strike into the LSA. But Slark, in the midst of things, he's still silencing the Crippling Fear. 9 on the outskirts of this Wukong's command. Looks like, ooh, how many stacks is that now? He's fine. And now they can reset this Slark specialty. Fata turns into a health salve. They're not going to be fooled by that, so he jumps to another tree. I'm sure there's a moment in history where that's become useful. a branch on the floor, you know?
I'm trying to imagine the most ridiculous thing you could do with Mischief, like standing in the Roche pit and turning into Roshan, and then the enemy team comes in and just starts fighting Roshan and don't notice you or something. What's the most ridiculous thing that could happen? I guess if you imagine this, you turn into Roshan and you place yourself in the blind spot in the Roche pit where nobody has vision.
Yeah.
And then they go in the Roche pit and you walk out as they have vision there. And then they think Roshan has spawned.
Right.
And they go there to kill Roche. How about that?
I've seen a bait with that actually, and it turned into a one-team fight for Monkey King. It was a clip a couple years ago.
That's so amazing.
Mischief
is honestly just such a cool sport.
It's one of the coolest concepts in the game. I mean, the fact that they changed Shard to make it good, like even better, yet we have yet to, and we haven't seen it the entire time. I could talk about it every game, and I'm trying to refrain from doing so in the game 5 of the grand finals, but I had to.
It's not good this game.
It's cool. I mean, you can dodge Laguna. No, that's on its own team.
Yeah.
I mean, you could still not get hit by Laguna Blade.
That is technically correct again. Good job.
I mean, can you dodge? Can you dodge Viper Strike? Does that dodge that single target?
Yes.
On the projectile? That's pretty good then. That's actually good.
But that's not going to go on him anyway. That is reserved for Jugger and Night Stalker anyway. So
yeah, true.
I think. I mean, yeah, there might be a moment, but do you pay 1,400 gold for the opportunity?
Yes. 100%. If PSG.LGD spends 4,200 gold on an Aghanim Scepter for Lifestealer, then 1,400 gold for literally anything else in the game is worth.
That's true. That is a good motivational speech. Anything is possible.
Anything is possible. 9 is popping net worth right now. Has the BKB Boots of Travel and going for Chrysalis right now, looks like. They're going to smoke up. And it is natural nighttime right now.
Yeah, Fata giving some good vision here.
Yeah,
this would be a big pick.
Ame knows though.
Oh, quick.
Yeah, off that Dark Pact.
He loses his Shadow Dance regen, and he knows that he's being spotted by a Night Stalker.
Yeah.
And now it's daytime.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Tundra is still going to go for this top lane push. They do have...
Oh, my.
They do have the Dark Ascension ready. He opted to go for the BKB first, as we saw there. So still no dagger, which means Slark is a lot safer for the time being. Fata setting up here. We're going to TP in Lina.
No, the tree dance. Oh, no. Looking for the Boundless Strike. You can see
if they don't get this, that's actually big.
Yeah, so they just wait out this cooldown now.
Oh, they get
Faith Beyond gets caught. Okay, so
that's not too bad.
Ends up being pretty decent for Tundra. But still, 45 seconds. Viper will be back, and maybe you can fight knowing that it's going to be daytime for quite a while. Slark is on a cliff. Monkey King sees him. Boundless Strike is there, but the silence onto Fata. Jin Q coming to save his captain, or coach, or whatever the hell he's considered now. Captain Coach. Sounds like a cereal.
Oh, there is BKB ready.
All right.
And they do have disruption.
So he's taking a lot of damage, though.
Really on that.
They waited quite a while. Oh my God!
They waited way too long.
Illuminate from downtown. All right.
Why proving that Coddle does not need net worth to deal a lot of damage.
That's true. 9-second BKB still available though, so that's one good. You know, didn't have to use a charge.
Worth.
1 death for 0 charge.
Worth.
I think it's good.
Yeah. Nobody cares about the 800 gold swing. It's not irrelevant.
Agreed. Jin Q, is that a BKB on the way? I believe so. Yeah. So that is a nice power spike for him.
For sure.
And then for Ame, he's still working. He's basically done with the BKB as well. So they're actually getting similar timings here.
I'm not sure about this Jugger item build.
The Jugger? Oh, yeah. 9's getting caught out though. Disruption's there. The jump in from Jin Q is going to focus on the Shadow Demon. And looks like Snake King's going to take a tumble. So nice pick off here, but Omni Slash, all right, ends up being a trade. Pretty big cooldown though. He's just going to spin TP now.
So Jugger is going for multiple cost-efficient items, but I guess
it's a Maelstrom. Dude, come on, it's Skeeter. What do you think he's going to build, bro?
He needs the Manta against Orchid. But I'm just unsure. There's something about this build that feels weak to me. It's hard to put my finger on it. But going Maelstrom, Echo, and Manta is a lot of gold into convenience and very little into actual killing, right? So maybe if you had bypassed the Saber and gone Maelstrom, Manta, that's a classic build. Or Echo Manta. But having all three, I don't know yet. how this is going to work out, but
I mean, he definitely valued. Oh, that thought. Ame runs right into the enemy team, pops the BKB on with the Lothars, and Skeeter is just getting absolutely destroyed. Yep, Disruption saves him for a little bit, gets the spin off. And Ame has to reset completely. On the sideline, though, Jin-Q jumps in really deep. Takes out one, but he's just going to fall as a result. And the buyback on the Viper here. Zhao Wei trying to get out of harm's way. Solar Bind onto the Night Stalker. Actually gets pushed in the direction of the team. Ame back in the fray, gets silenced though with the crippling here. Night Boundless Strike to follow. And the Laguna Blade is not quite enough to take out Ame.
It's okay.
And they have nobody to catch him now. But Faith Beyond, if he dies here, this is a dieback onto Faith Beyond. He has died so many times this game.
it is a universal constant for every fight that Faith Beyond must die.
Yep, okay.
Sure. How many is he on? 8?
It's a lot, yeah.
That's quite a lot.
I can't remember the last time I've seen this. Fata. Oh! Does he have quelling? No, he does. Yeah, he does.
I
chose
think
the wrong tree.
Or did it too late? Yeah.
Okay.
I like the yellow bar. It makes it seem like he's doing really great somehow. That is generally not very good. Oh, that is good. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so honestly, that fight snaking with a clutch save, right? If he doesn't save the Jugger, he's dead on the spot there. He gets saved on like 20%, comes out max ones, spins, and lives.
Deadly sweet.
And on top of that, Xingqiu used his entire mana pool to kill the Shadow Demon, and was just in no man's land. Didn't have the resources to reset again and get out, which is what their lineup is all about. I believe in this patch, Ball Lightning is a little bit cheaper. Oh,
run into Slark.
He knows they're there.
Yeah, pounces out.
Dire's
I'm gonna try to go
middle
back
tower
in
is
here.
under attack.
Chasing Skeeter. You can see Rolling Thunder from afar. Zhao Wei's on his way. Skeeter takes a little chip damage, but spins to safety again. 9? Looking for a... Tried to go for the LSA, but... Yeah, a little bit too far there. Fata continuing the chase, though. Balance Strike's not going to connect. And bounces away, or tree dances away.
And back in we go again.
Yeah, Ame. He wants 33. This is who they're going to focus on. Gets off the silence. The BKB popped by Jin-Q. Silence still applied to Ame. Jin-Q jumps to the backline again. Focusing on snaking. They'll get him successfully. And you can see Skeeter in the back here. Relatively low. And Fata pops his ult. And, you know, PSG.LGD just says, okay, we'll wait that out.
This is honestly going to be the story of almost every fight until the end of this game, the way I see it. Like, LGD are going to try to get vision advantage in any way. If they have it, they're going to jump, try to kill someone, and just reset out. And then they can Rico if they want to, if they don't commit anything way too crucial.
Yeah.
Depth Shroud is coming up, as is being shown here. Slark will buy the Shard next, and then we'll make Jugger's life miserable.
33 pops his ult. Roche is at half health. They can definitely defend
this. Wait this out.
Yeah, we'll see. 9 and Skeeter still here.
Mid here.
Who has the better Roche fighting capabilities?
That's a good angle for Ame.
Viper Strike onto 33. Ame in the backline again, this time focusing on Fata. He'll get him successfully. And the Rolling Thunder on the sideline again. Skeeter does get off his ult though, and Zhao Wei is going to get decimated as a result. Skeeter somehow finds his way in the pit. 2 for 1, and all buybacks used.
Oh, mistiming there.
Back into a 5-5. Disruption with the silence, and Faith Beyond, as you said, dead again. Double kill for Skeeter. And into the pit we go.
A modern classic, Faith Beyond in base.
Modern classic indeed. Oh my. Gets bounced out again. Skeeter's all over the place here.
They don't see him.
They don't see him. In and out does go Jin-Q. 9 getting bashed up. It's really low here. Pops the BKB and Shadow Blade. And Skeeter getting extremely low as well. They get 4-step onto Ame. Do they have enough damage to actually kill him? It doesn't look like it.
Oh, he's so low.
They're going to have to back up. Despite this being a 5v4 advantage for Tundra, they can't really do anything here. Zhao Wei creating some space with that shard. Looks like he'll finally be brought down. And the rest of PSG.LGD
this is a game
out.
Of kiting. Does he have recall on Coddle? No.
Oh, wait.
Not. So Storm cannot be brought back right now. Ame's waiting.
He's chilling.
Another buyback used here.
And he does actually have the shard now, by the way, and he's used the Depth Shroud already.
He used it when going into the pit to cover himself, I think, so he still has his ult.
He's going for it. Roche. Fata's going to pop his ult. And get bent bounced out, though, essentially. He's on the backside, though, and Skeeter spinning up to the high ground. Jin-Q gets killed immediately. Vines back into the game, though. And look at the right clicks from 9. As Ame forced to fall back for now. Roche is extremely low.
Die back on 33.
Yeah, that's the big one.
They're getting.
So it looks like Ame and company will finally get the first Roshan of the game.
What a crazy standoff it was.
No buybacks left right now. You can see the importance that these teams prioritizing Roche right now.
Yeah. They choose to give the Aegis over to Ame. They could have considered this in Xingqiu. Obviously, Storm really good, but Ame is the key hero here for LGD. Trying to find something. We'll find an illusion. Nice 20 gold. All right, that's plus 85 times 5. That is 425.
Senator, can you reboot your brain? Thank you. Your calculator mode was enabled, and nobody's interested in calculator.exe. Okay. Turn on funny.exe, please. There's 9 getting jumped by Jin Q. You can see Ame on the side as well.
Not
Shadow Blink? Yeah, they don't. They don't. You got to carry that dust.
Yep.
And 9's going to TP out successfully.
That was dangerous.
Yeah, things are...
This 20 talent on Slark is busted, by the way.
The 20 talent. So 1 agility gain / stolen per essence shifts. Is it retroactive?
No, so this is per stack. This is just whenever he hits, he gets an extra. It's not for the kills.
Okay, gotcha.
So...
Yeah, that...
I don't know. Does it also work on the passive one? Does that also give 1 extra per? No. Okay.
I doubt
too crazy, I guess.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, versus the 0.8 second pounce leash.
In a game of this kind, where you're weaving in and out so much, getting that extra agility every hit builds up relatively quickly.
Not the best layer stuns, but they do get rid of the Aegis.
Man, 9 does so much
Luna
damage.
Blade. Absolutely. Ame, now he realizes the power of 9.
Oh, you're hot.
Who has the silver edge for himself along with a plate mail. So actually going for assault on 9. Pretty cool. So extra attack speed and all the armor benefits. So we look at let's look at the damage here. LSA, mostly right clicks and Laguna
Blade.
Blade.
Just crit like every attack. There are a lot of red numbers.
Well, he crits, yeah. The guaranteed crit is from the silver edge, right?
Yeah, I think he got 2 additional crits after.
Pretty good.
Didn't really feel like they were necessary, though. At least one of them was optional.
All right, 9 getting aggressive now with his silver edge. Has the bullwhip as well, so getting even more movement speed for himself if he wants. They need to change it so it has no cast time, I think. That would be a nice quality of life.
Which spell?
Bullwhip. So if you're whipping yourself, you don't stop. That's
right.
Nice.
Yeah, I don't actually think that would be overpowered either. That would be just
and then
nice.
add 10 damage to it.
Yeah.
Including teammates.
Yeah, and make it upgradable.
Upgradable. What would you
That's
call
the next step for neutral items.
What's past the bullwhip? And we're back. So 2K net worth lead for PSG.LGD.
Yeah, and look at the gold distribution, right? It's kind of interesting to see how different these lineups have the gold placed. Tundra have 2 cores that are rich, and then LGD have 2 supports that are rich. So there's going to be a lot more utility items and cost-effective like saves coming out, right? Caudal is close to a hex, actually. Pango is going to get...
The Blink Dagger, nice BKB by 33. But looks like Snaking again will get caught out first. See how...
They want to Faith Beyond staying out of the fight, staying alive in this one.
Yep, that's true. So this doesn't technically count as a fight because he lived, right?
He's like, huh, I survived.
It's like, I have a turtle shell. I should be way more tanky than this. Like, what's the deal? But yeah, looking pretty decent here for PSG.LGD, but it's not a huge lead by any means. So what is the next step for Tundra, let's say? Let's look at it from their perspective. Because this build, it is weird. You have a lot of small items right now on Jug. He does get his shard, so you get the benefit of the extra movement speed and procs of Maelstrom and
Badger. Yep, that's good.
I would assume Echo Saber does not go on cool. It's probably like Swashbuckle, right?
Don't you get the Echo Saber proc in Blade Fury? Don't you like double attack? I think all your usual attack when
you're gonna have to hold that thought, Cinderin. 9 is getting initiated and has to pop his BKB. Fada ulting from afar. Creates a little bit of space. 9 tries the BKB. TP out. Will be successful this time. Jin Q has used most of his mana. Now he's going to get Demonic Purge. Jumps back in again. Snaking seems to be the target of choice for LGD this game. And Skeeter, Blade Fearing away.
Slight mistiming on the pounce there from Ameo. He might have forced an Omni Slash. If they could have laid enough into that. He's instantly onto his next target. No break time.
Yeah, they know it's an illusion, I believe. Yeah, because the Shadow Dance has not gone away. All right, I'm really interested to talk about this mechanic, but we have to wait because this feels like something's going to happen, Cinderin. As I say that, nothing's happening yet. They have a gem, so on to 33. That would be a big... Oh, both.
This is so...
Oh, 33 gets bashed. They're going to jump him again, but he's in his base. They're not going to wait for
Very defensive BKB there. I mean, he's probably scared of getting stunned out of Silver Edge, so fair play to that, but...
I mean, being able to get that second gem would have been huge for LGD.
For sure. Look at Ame just... Oh, he's going to get spotted here.
All right, LSA does hit. Rolling Thunder from Zhao8 is here. Not able to do too much. Look at the damage with that shard. Ame has to be careful. Gonna pop that ult and back away for now. Look like
Wait,
want to
with
reset.
Bottle, you have Depth Shroud a lot of the time, right?
Ah, that's
You can actually just refresh this on him. That's strong.
Yeah, it seems like a pretty strong spell. Right.
Faith Beyond.
Atos and Faith Beyond. He's the one he initiated, but he will die. As is the way of Dota 2. Gets bashed and taken into oblivion. Has his buyback available though. Ame and company are retreating fully, it looks like. Okay, I want to talk about this mechanic with Blade Fury, because Swashbuckle, when you have Echo Saber, it procs the Echo Saber, but it doesn't put it on cooldown. So I would naturally assume when you're Blade Furying, that's the same thing, but I could be horribly wrong.
I would just think you double attack in the Blade Fury.
It says, does it, sorry, can you, highlight the shard. It says once per second you attack, so it should double attack.
Dyer's courier has been killed.
So my, like, I think Maelstrom procs, I think Bash procs, and I think Echo Saber procs and does not go on cooldown. So, which in theory is really strong.
So that would mean every attack just procs Echo Saber and spin?
Again,
I don't know.
I'm completely bullshitting you right now. I could be completely wrong.
That
but
sounds like something
it sounds sounds right. Maybe Perch can let us know. It's
Good
9.
vision here from Fata.
Eliminated.
Shall we?
So Catcher's going to force him back here. Very tense game. Game 5 of this grand finals. 4K network lead for LGD, so this is super close. Looks like Ame's going for a Scotty next. Faith Beyond is alive, as you can see on the screen. Thank you, production. Just making sure that he is not in engagement again.
He's pondering where to die next.
Oh, 30 is that a nullifier I see, Cinderin?
It is.
Very cool. That will take off shield crash constantly. What else will it do? That's kind of it. I guess it'll technically take off the passive of Storm. If it's, I mean, that's not very good though. It's the jump in from Fata, gets the balance strike onto 233, jumps in with a crippling fear onto 3. Fata's ult's not going to do a whole lot, but Skeeter with the spin, trying to focus on Ame, but he has the BKB activated. Zhao8 from the sideline, but yeah, the Laguna Blade deletes him. Fata's the next choice, but nice save from Snake on the sideline, getting initiated on. Look at it, just Q. Oh, just has enough mana to get out. The Death Shroud.
Jump again, dude.
And he's okay. Looks like they're going to get Fata in the end, so it's a 1-for-1. We're jumping in again. That is Faith Beyond. Believe it or not, is dying yet again. Has buyback, though. 75 seconds on the deck.
Xingqiu played that way too cocky for my taste. That was crazy. He got bashed in the Omni Slash in his BKB. He gets away. He's playing on like 150 HP. Just waits really long with jumping. Anything hits him there, he's dead, but feels confident he's safe, and he is right. But yeah, another good fight from Tundra. Really crucial that they found Zhao8. It feels like it's been a long time since there's been a fight without the Pango ult. Yeah. We're going to see a replay of it here. So good double stun. They immediately get on top of him. And nice talker, he stays on top of him. No way that they're going to let Zhao8 get out of this. Eventually, he actually does, but from the sideline, 9 blasts him back with a good whip. You're going to see it here.
Yeah, the bash in the Omni Slash. Whew.
And then, okay, so this is where I would probably advise jumping again right now. But he waited as long as he could. I don't know if he was trying to bait anything. He baited them into Faith Beyond, I guess.
Yeah, Faith Beyond got baited by Xingqiu. It's like, why didn't you use your mana, bro? Fata very happy with that. Oh no, he died. I forgot. At least the players are having fun. That's all that's important here. Zhao8 level 19 now. And working towards a Yule Scepter. He's actually pretty farmed. Not too bad. In position 4 here. Oh yeah, 3K network lead now. So we can look at some of the item progressions for the cores here. What's that?
Hex on Coddle.
Holy jeez, yeah.
It's the best tool they currently have against Jugger. And I would say it's also a very good solution for, I mean, obviously for multiplayer. Oh, Hex on 9.
Okay.
As well. Really, really opting for any way to stop this Slark.
Yeah.
The thing is, if he hexes literally anyone else, they can get saved by Death Shroud, right? So you have to you really have to find the Slark specifically.
Yeah.
I don't know if you have enough AoE damage to kill a Depth Shroud at even core at this point. Probably not, or support, that is. But yeah, it is a way for them to catch Ame off guard, but you have to remember he has the gem.
Oh man, 8 players smoked right now. Faith Beyond is the only one. He does have a flicker, but they're going to initiate on it to start. Boundless Strike is there, 33, looking for more. Trying to kite a bit. Faith Beyond is probably resigned to his death. He's used to it at this point, but there's a Death Shroud that does save him. But not Zhao.
The Hex reveal on Zhao 8, that's big.
Yeah, he is down. Blade Fury, there's the bash, and the right click from 9. Faith Beyond does get his Viper Strike off, but to no avail. And now another cleanup crew here for Tundra. Taking out Faith Beyond, or taking out taking out Y. Sorry, Faith Beyond didn't die twice in that fight, just in case you were wondering.
He has buyback, he can do it again.
Into the rope pit they go. So Scotty online now for Skeeter, so this build is starting to... I mean, a lot of these are upgradable, right? You got Basher that can become Abyssal, Maelstrom can Mjolnir, so smaller items will scale.
There's definitely ways to improve this build for sure. Who'd they get the shard?
Oh,
Lina?
Okay. Tell me if this is good. I genuinely have no clue. I assume it's not.
Take that.
Gives you extra cast range, and you can cast it on the ground or something.
I think even if you target a hero, it's still ground targets now as well. I think that got changed.
For every unit behind it.
Yeah, so it's like a line. It's basically a line nuke, but it's very slim. It needs to be pretty precise. It's not
so
like
you got to line it up with Boundless Strike, huh? The
for
synergy.
example. Yep.
Okay.
That was a really awesome move from Tundra, though. They got so much out of this. They found 2 core kills, found the Coddle as well. They get Aegis and Refresh. Or, no, that's a little early for that. Shard.
Ag now. Okay, that is huge. In Q.
For Tundra is still dangerous and difficult here, but with Jugger with the Aegis, they could maybe start poking a little bit.
You have to be really careful, though. I mean, this Aghanim Scepter being revealed for the first time in the first fight, it typically it's one of the most game-breaking items in the game, in my opinion. Game-breaking items. Cinderin. AoE, Electric Vortex.
Double damage for 9. Did they see each other?
Looks like a one-way streak here. Already half HP is 9. BKB popped by Ame. Leashing 33, taking the pounce for the team. Inside that ult from Fata. But yeah, gets off the shadow.
They just down though. They got the jug.
Aegis is down on the sideline. Skeeter was so far up. Blade Fury's there as well.
Wait,
still has his Omni Slash.
What? Tango.
Okay.
They caught him in a stun luck with Storm, I'm assuming, but we didn't see that off screen. So
Skeeter.
PSG's kind of split skirmish tactics there get them an Aegis kill, which is very important.
Yeah.
Probably going to stop Tundra from even considering going high ground at this point.
Thoughts on, I guess it's maybe too late now, but maybe a Blink Dagger on Skeeter? Do you think they need that extra catch? Like something like a Swift Blink? We're seeing the kill off screen.
He needs Swift Blink eventually, I think.
He plays like Echo Saber or something?
Yeah, so stun into stun.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
It's like going to open up a little bit bottom.
Yeah, Skeeter Blade Fury to safety. And 33 and company really want this tier 2 tower. Looks like it's going to be conceded by LGD. 6k net worth lead for Tundra. So relatively close game here as LGD have now smoked. Oh, the big jump in, but not even able to find Fada. Jin Q getting some mana refresh now. 9 can be spotted by the Sentry. The swap connects with the bat into the Sheep Stick and the shard from Zhao 8. But there's the Ominous Jack to follow for Skeeter. Boundless Strike with Fata's ult coming through. Zhao 8 creating so much havoc on the sideline. 9 is forced to just stand his ground, but he dies. It's a support tango for Lina. 2 buybacks onto LGD. There's no buyback onto Tundra at all, but the Juggernaut dies as well. Does have buyback available though. Not sure if he wants to connect without 9 being able to buy back himself, so I believe LGD should be able to just clean up here. Fada taken out. Jinkyu has very little mana to speak of. But snaking. Oh, yeah, that unlucky for Zhao 8.
That's still relatively even trade.
Yeah,
when you take the buybacks into consideration there. Skeeter just stood his ground. They knew he didn't have Omni Slash, but he just turned around and kept hitting Slark. He was out of saves. He had already used Depth Shroud as well as his Shadow Dance. And look at how much damage Skeeter actually output in that fight. Yeah, he has got the Mjolnir upgrade and the Scotty, since we talked about his build being perhaps not the strongest at that given time, but definitely proving me wrong here.
And going for Ags build up. Oh, he changed his to Satanic.
You're going to see here. So this opening is really, really strong. They get the Bash proc and that forces the Lina to get disrupted. So now the disruption's out of the picture. Xiaowei just keeps sitting on the back line.
Yeah.
And Ame's just reckless.
It wasn't even a full duration Omni Slash just because of the Death Shroud as well, so it could have been a lot worse.
Relentless was my word, not reckless. I mean,
Reckless, relentless, thin line, for sure.
yeah. Does get the Lina and the Jug, but Pacers life, and yeah, all they got there was Fata.
6,600 damage. Yeah, that's quite a bit.
Boom! No bash there.
That actually sounds awesome in slow-mo. Very impactful. All right, so top 2 net worths in the game. First for Tundra. But like you were talking about, the kind of the spread quite different between the two teams.
It's very different, yeah. When you have gold leads like this, it's a little bit difficult to conceptualize who's really ahead, right? Because there's so many things that can happen. The extra item on a core can be super powerful, but so can the hex on your support, right? It really is about who gets the opening move. You kind of need to compensate for the fact that your Slark is 5k.
Oh, the sheep. But he got the pounce off in back. Now the jump in with the Aghanim Scepter from Jin-Q. Nice save from Snaky. As you can see, 33 with a crippling fear on the sideline, trying to create a little havoc on themselves, kind of the Pango of their team, if you will. LSA, Laguna played.
Great depth route. Instantly stopped Omni.
Doesn't take any damage from that as a result, so somehow living through this, and that's the buyback on the Fata. You see more crippling fear with the nullifier being shown. Looks like they're finally taking out the Pangolier, and another huge stun from Stormspirit. He's gonna get bashed inside of this Wukong's command. Buys back into the game though. We'll have to be careful. 33 jumps in again with the crippling fear. If they can get Ame, this will be huge. Nullifier applied, and with the LSA, that will be enough damage. Does have buyback as well. Will use it immediately. Jin-Q gets off a huge stun yet again. Skeeter has to be careful. Gets the Blade Fury off, and away we go. 9. The premature little Shivas there.
Gems
have to get to safety. Yeah, they definitely very juicy to get those gems, but I don't know if you can risk it if you are Tundra.
So LGD do recover them, but that was so expensive. They bought back their Storm and their Slark in this fight. 2 cores against just a Monkey King. Wow, I can't believe Tundra got that good of a fight out of that. Omni Slash did nothing. I think it hit one time and got Depth Shrouded fully off. And they still managed to continue in the fight and get the job done. I think really crucial, the Storm jump onto the Lina in the beginning, there was no follow-up. There's no connection from the Slark, or the Pango actually did connect a bit, but Slark is really necessary to find the kill on 9, as he's honestly pretty tanky at this point, right? 3k health, 30 armor. You're gonna need more than just the Storm and Pango to get that kill. Gem advantage though to LGD.
Yeah.
They're 3 against 5.
Oh, Ame jumps in very aggressively. 9 has to pop his BKB, and now 1 in turn for Ame. He's gonna get bashed by Skeeter. Look at the attack speed on him. Good lord. Bounces up to the high ground, gets off his Shadow Dance. LSA, oh, just out of range. They're gonna have to back up. 7k network lead for Tundra, and Roshan will be up shortly.
Okay, it's only 3v4 actually. That Slark is still dead. I take that back. Ame's slightly out of control.
Yeah, but Skeeter
is a big word, Shannon. Don't throw words like that around unless you know what you're doing.
Skeeter is obese, Cinderin. I use that word very loosely.
Okay.
He is huge. Going for the Abyssal, and then after that, I guess you eat an Ags, you eat a Moon Shard, you upgrade your boots perhaps, or you get Swiftblink to replace boots potentially.
Smoke coming up here.
There we go. 5-man smoke from Tundra. Roche.
Ideally you want Slark to break this if you're LGD. He's almost unkillable. He just needs to instantly pop any of his defensives and he'll be fine. Get the ward, they know.
Okay. They're jumping from 33. The nullifier onto the Coddle. He pops his BKB, just decimating him there. Very easy kill in the backside. The spin. You can see
he didn't die yet.
Got the shroud there from Ame. Looks like he's going to be able to TP out successfully. And Jin-Q just creating a little bit of havoc. Faith Beyond. If anything is going to go according to plan, he will die here, ladies and gentlemen. And he will take a full Omni Slash. That is a full Omni Slash to the back of the face. Down he goes yet again. 5v3 for Tundra. And Xiaowei getting chased. He's going to get Yules. They're going to go deep into their base. The spin is enough. And Slark is getting decimated. He pops a BKB. But that's it. 5 versus 1. Tundra might have done it, Cinderin, in Game 5 of this Grand Finals. Have they pulled through?
They have a full minute. If they know...
GG is called. Tundra are your ESL1 Fall 2021 champions, Cinderman. What a display. After going down 2-1, get the next 2. Beautifully done.